Hello friends, now we are ready with our recap number 4. Okay, so here we are going to do recap 4, and as you know we are we are discussing properties of numbers, properties of whole numbers or any of the numbers you can take. Okay, whole numbers, integers or rational numbers. Once you understand the property, you can apply it in any of the three. Okay, by yourself you can do it, but you have to understand first the property. So here the second property which we are going to do, in the previous recap we have done closure property. Now we are going to do commutative property. Okay, so the second property which we are going to do is commutative property. It's very simple property, nothing is there. Simply you have to understand that commutative means interchanging positions. You have to change the position of the numbers, and irrespective of the position, if the results are same after applying the operations, then in that case you will see that commutative property is applicable. For example, if you are taking, first you write commutative property is what? Commutative property is interchange of positions. Okay, interchange of positions, position of number. Okay, we are talking about numbers, right? So when we are, wait a minute. Yeah, so interchange of positions, where suppose you are taking whole numbers, we are considering whole numbers right now. So you can take any two numbers from whole numbers family. Suppose you are taking a and b, and both the numbers are from whole numbers family. Then what is going to happen, that if you are going to add the two numbers, say if a plus b you will do, then the result which you will get after changing the positions of this, suppose you are getting any of the results here, and then if you change the position, suppose b is taken first and a is written afterward, that means if you write b plus a, in that case, in both the cases, here whatever result you will get after addition and here whatever result you get after addition, both are going to be equal only. This is known as commutative property. For example, that means, it means what? You can write it in simple way, that a plus b will be equal to b plus a. Now, by taking an example, we can prove it. Say you are having, suppose any of the numbers, say you are having is 8, and another number from whole numbers family is suppose 10. Now if you are going to add 8 and 10, what you are going to get? These two numbers, if you are going to use addition, the mathematical operation here is what? Addition. You are using addition. So if you add 8 plus 10, you are getting 18. And now suppose change the position, you just commute the positions. That means if you are taking this position here and this number here and this number here, but just changing the positions, what you are going to do, what you are going to get. So it is like this, 10 plus 8. Now again you are getting what? 18. That is why you can write what? You can write that 8 plus 10 is equal to 18, which is again equal to 10 plus 8. Okay, understood? This is known as commutative property, that you are going to get the same result after interchange of positions also. Okay, now this is for the case of addition. For the case of which operation? Addition. Now let us check for the subtraction, whether it is possible for subtraction or not. Okay, for the case of subtraction, if the same, suppose let us take the same numbers, or you can take another number also, say 12, and say other number is 4. Two of the whole numbers which you are taking are 12 and 4. Let us subtract them. Suppose you are having 12 minus 4. So after interchange, what it should be? After first you write the result. 12 minus 4 is what? 12 minus 4 is 8. Now let us change the places. The place I am changing. Now 4 is in the first place and 12 is at the second place. After change of place, what is the result? It is minus 8. Are they same? Are they same? Are they equal? No, they are not equal. They are not at all equal. So we cannot write 12 minus 4 equal to 4 minus 12. These are not equal. That means what? That commutative property is not possible for subtraction cases, or you can say that subtraction is not applicable in cases of commutative property. In case of what? Whole numbers. In collection of whole numbers family, we cannot apply subtraction. We cannot apply commutative property for the cases of subtraction. Okay, understood? Then for multiplication, let us check for multiplication. What is happening in case of multiplication? If you take two whole numbers of for multiplication, say you are having suppose 18 and suppose you are having 3. Now if you are having two of the numbers 18 and 3, let us check the multiplication. 18 into 3. First you write 18 into 3, say it is 54. And if you are just changing the place and you write 3 into 18, now again what you are getting? Again it is 54. You can see both the numbers are same. Both the results are same. So we can write here 18 into 3 is equal to 3 into 18. Can I write this? 18 into 3 is equal to 3 into 18 because both the results are same. दोनों रिजल्ट्स सेम हैं. आप देख सकते हो कि 18 इंटू 3 करने पे 54 आ रहा है और हमने प्लेस को चेंज किया और फिर से मल्टीप्लाई करने की कोशिश की तो 3 इंटू 18 करने पर भी 54 ही मिल रहा है. व्हाट डज इट शो? इट शोज दैट कि 18 इंटू 3 जो है वो इक्वल है 3 इंटू 18 के. यानी हम चाहे किसी भी तरह से इनकी पोजीशंस को चेंज कर दे बट स्टिल वी आर गेटिंग द सेम रिजल्ट्स. And that is why we can say that multiplication is applicable in case of commutative property. Okay, for the whole numbers. Understood? Similarly, if we go for division, what is happening in case of division? If we consider division, is it possible or not? Commutative property for division. Say you are having any number 12 and divided by say 0 divided by 12 and you are getting what? You have taken two numbers 0 and 12 which are from whole numbers family. Suppose you have taken here also these were the whole numbers. Okay, 0 and 12 you have taken from whole numbers family. 0 is a whole number, 12 is a whole number. Now we are going to apply which operation here? Division. Let us see. 0 divided by 12, it is 0. But if I interchange the place, इसकी place को हम change करके देखें 12 divided by 0, क्या हमें 0 मिलेगा? It's not possible. Why? Because when any number is divided by 0, किसी भी number को अगर हम 0 से divide करते हैं तो we don't get any result, we get non-defined. It is not at all defined till now. Not defined is our answer. यार ये दोनों सेम नहीं है. इसमें 0 मिल रहा है रिजल्ट, इसमें not defined है. It means we cannot write 0 divided by 12 equal to 12 divided by 0. It's not possible. This is not equal. Okay. So what we can say finally, we can conclude that plus, what we can conclude? We can conclude that plus and into, only these two, addition and subtraction, addition and multiplication, only these two are applicable for commutative, applicable in commutative property, applicable for commutative property in whole numbers. Understood? This is what we have in commutative property. Okay. The same thing is there for integers. In integers case, if you look for integers, you can see that the same is there for integers. Property for integers also you can check. Integers, the same property, commutative property for integers. If you go for commutative property for integers, let us see. Here integers and say here it is rational numbers. Rational numbers. ठीक है. इंटीजर्स में हम कोई दो इंटीजर्स लेकर देखते हैं. से यू आर हैविंग -3 and suppose you are having -7 and both are belonging to integers. ये दोनों ही हमारे integers को belong करते हैं. अब इन दोनों को हम पहले इन पे एक एक करके ऑपरेशन अप्लाई करेंगे. पहले हम एडिशन को देखते हैं. एडिशन के केस में क्या होता है, क्या -3 और प्लस -7 अगर हम करते हैं तो हमें जो रिजल्ट आ रहा है क्या वो सेम होगा अगर हम इनकी प्लेसेस को चेंज करके देखें. चलो पहले करके देखते हैं. -3 एंड -7, व्हाट डू यू गेट? -3 प्लस माइनस, व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू डू मल्टीप्लाई, व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू ब्रेक द ब्रैकेट, you will get plus into minus minus. So -3 minus 7 is equal to how much? It is -10, right? Now let us change the position. अब इसको यहाँ करते हैं और इसको यहाँ करते हैं. कॉम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी का मतलब है कि हमें पोजीशन चेंज करनी है. तो हम पोजीशन चेंज करके देखते हैं. प्लस का ऑपरेशन चल रहा है. कौन सा ऑपरेशन चल रहा है? प्लस का. अब इस प्लस के ऑपरेशन में यहाँ देखते हैं. इट इज़ -7 प्लस इंटू माइनस, अगेन इट इज़ माइनस एंड देन 3. When you are going to since they are having same sign, it means you have to add them up. You will get -10. You can see that both the results are same. It means addition is possible in case of integers. That means commutative property is applicable in case of integers for the addition. Understood? Now for minus, let us check for minus. If you take these two numbers only, let us take again the same numbers. Say -3 and minus operation is minus here. Again -7. We have taken 2. Both the numbers are negative. Suppose we have taken minus again. Okay, let us check what result we are getting. -3 minus into minus, it is giving you plus and then 7. Okay, now you see this is -3, this is +7. You get the result as +4. Okay, जिन बच्चों को इंटीजर्स अभी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है घबराइए मत, मैं इंटीजर्स जब पढ़ाऊँगी तो आपको समझाऊँगी. ठीक है. सो इट इज़ गिविंग यू +4. ठीक है. अब इसके बाद हम इसको चेंज करते हैं. ठीक है, इनकी पोजीशंस को चेंज करके देख लेते हैं. -7, ओके, एंड देन माइनस, बिकॉज ऑफ द ऑपरेशन तो सेम रहेगा. हमारा ऑपरेशन नहीं बदल रहा है, सिर्फ पोजीशन बदल रही है नंबर्स की. और ये -3 यहाँ हो गया. नाउ लेट अस सी, इट इज़ गोइंग टू गिव यू -7 minus into minus again plus, then 3. What result you are getting here? This is -7, this is +3, and you are getting the result as -4. What result you are getting? -4. Are they same? Are they same? They are not same. They are not same. They are not equal. This is +4, this is -4. It means integers, in case of integers, commutative property is not applicable for subtraction cases, because they are not equal. It means you cannot say that a minus b is equal to b minus a. This is not possible. But in case of this one, you can say that a plus b is equal to b plus a. Understood? In this case, a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Similarly, for the multiplication process, for the multiplication operation, definitely a into b is equal to b into a. A into b is equal to b into a. That means if you are taking any two, say -2 and into, say your other number is suppose -13. You multiply, what result you are getting, just check. Minus into minus, it is plus, and then 26. Okay, and just reverse the order. Just take this to first position. -13 into -2. What result you are getting? Minus into minus plus, and 13 to the 26. Both the results are same. It means you can say that a into b is equal to b into b, b into a. That means -2 into -13 is equal to -13 into -2. यानी इनमें अगर हम प्लेस चेंज कर देते हैं तो रिजल्ट हमारा नहीं चेंज होता है, रिजल्ट सेम आता है. इट मीन्स कॉम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर द केसेस ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन इन केस ऑफ इंटीजर्स. डिवीजन इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल, अगेन फॉर द सेम रीज़न ऑफ नॉट डिफाइंड. अगर हम डिवीजन की बात करते हैं, अगर हम डिवीजन लेकर चलते हैं तो डिवीजन के केस में अगर हमारे पास दो नंबर्स हैं -2 डिवाइडेड बाय 0, तो ये नॉट डिफाइंड है. लेकिन 0 डिवाइडेड बाय -2 करते हैं तो ये तो 0 आ जा रहा है. बट द नंबर्स, द रिजल्ट्स आर नॉट इक्वल. इसका मतलब डिवीजन इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ठीक है. So this is what commutative property actually says to us. ठीक है. commutative property के according हमें यही results मिलते हैं, and the same is there for rational numbers. You can apply, you can check any of the rational numbers in this in the same way. I hope you are going to do. You will be able to find out, and just check it and find out, and give your answers in the comment box, so that I'll come to know whether you have understood or not. You just take the examples of rational numbers in these cases and try to find out whether plus, minus, into, whether these three are possible in cases of rational numbers or not. If you have any problem, you can again ask me. I can give other details in the if you feel like you're not able to find out this property in rational numbers, I'm going to make another video and I'll be giving to you, but you have to ask for that. Okay, thank you.